As Debbie leaves Texas for Boston to meet Carrie, James and Penny have to deal with a serious problem of their own. Penny, what's happening to our son?
I brought him here to give him a bath, but he suddenly started throwing up and he also is having trouble breathing. Please call 911. He may be dying.
911. What is your emergency?
This is James Smith Bentley. My baby Vince is vomiting and is having trouble breathing. We need to get him to hospital immediately.
I will dispatch an ambulance and paramedics to your home immediately.
So what happened? The baby is clearly sick, but you say this was a sudden onset.
About half an hour ago, I was going to feed him, but my breasts were not producing enough milk to satisfy him. We didn't think to buy formula to replace my breast milk, so I tried feeding him milk from my mother-in-law's refrigerator. Then the trouble started. His stomach completely rejected the milk and it seems some of it got into his lungs, making him cough hard.
Human babies are not supposed to drink cow's milk. The composition of the milk is all wrong for our species. Plus, some babies are actually allergic to cow's milk. Food allergies can be deadly in some cases. I once treated a 3-year-old patient who almost died after she tried to eat a piece of cake for her birthday. Turns out she was allergic to eggs, and the cake had eggs as an ingredient.
I don't understand. I drank cow's milk as a baby and I was fine afterwards.
You were lucky. Now let's take Vince to the hospital and see about treating him.
Mrs. Smith, I am so sorry. It seems due to my ignorance I almost killed my own baby. Your second grandson.
You had no way of knowing he was allergic to cow's milk? Now that we know, we will have to put him on a strict diet as he grows up. Absolutely no milk, and also no dairy products of any kind.
What? Not ice cream? Not even most pizzas like I make at the Tuscany Tavern? Oh, no. This is terrible.
Mother, I just arrived at DFW Airport and am about to board the plane for Boston. Good, have a safe trip.
You are not going to tell her about Vince?
She has enough on her mind. Vince is your and James' problem.
Grandmother Sandy, I can't imagine not being able to eat ice cream. I love ice cream.
That's because you can drink milk and digest it and other dairy foods. I can't. Milk makes me sick, but not as sick as Vince is now.
Annika, you have a condition called lactose intolerance. It's actually normal for people of other skin colors. It is thought that about 10,000 years ago, a mutation among the ancestors of all white people enabled them to digest cow's milk, allowing them to enrich their diet. Today, a white person with lactose intolerance is considered as having a disorder, but in fact they are like their distant ancestors were before the mutation appeared.
Mrs. Bentley Smith, your son will be all right. He vomited up all the cow's milk he drank earlier and his lungs have been cleared of foreign matter. So you may take him home in a couple of hours. But you must never give him cow's milk again. Only human breast milk or formula made for babies. And avoid any other dairy products.
So Vince is lactose intolerant?
His condition is actually worse than that. A lactose intolerant person can still consume dairy foods even while getting ill from them. But food allergies can result in death. Next time Vince drinks cow's milk or eats dairy foods like cheese or ice cream, it could actually kill him. He was lucky you and James realized something was wrong so quickly.
I understand.